Okay, good day ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Kogwerks video. My name is Clockwork and this is League of Legends DUS video series. It's basically where I play some League of Legends and talk. So it's unedited, raw footage designed for a kind of like live stream, except I can't live stream the game and play it online at the same time because I don't have a good enough internet connection. It's basically so I don't have to do a lot of work. I will be producing some proper made up and formatted shows pretty soon, but this is just for practice with the talking and the hi, this is whatever thing, because it's a new channel and I'm not very good at this yet. Okay, yeah, so I played a couple of games so far today. One of Zarath, who is extremely OP since they upgraded him in the 4.2 patch, and one of Warwick, which was incredibly effective when you play him as a tank combined with enhancing his abilities for movement speed and chasing the enemy, slowing them down, that kind of thing. As my third and final match of today, I'm going to be playing a Seneschal, and as you can see from the builds that I've got here, yeah, this one's for Dominion and Twisted Tree Line. Very tanky style of build. A lot of people play Seneschal by getting a lot of crit, a lot of damage, and barely any defense, which is a silly thing to do because his self-heal W and his damage enhancement Q make it so that if you get a lot of armor, you still retain a significant amount of offensive ability, whilst also maintaining a lot of personal sustain through the use of a minor amount of lifesteal, enhancement of his self-heal through Spirit Visage's 20% enhancement to all self-healing, health regeneration, lifesteal and spell vamp effects, and his W, which basically keeps him alive through self-healing. That's a little bit confused, but you get the point. He has great sustain if you get a moderate amount of armor and attack speed through the use of something like Wit's End, which gives you both defense and offense at the same time. This is fueled by ability power, so something like Iceborne Gauntlet is incredibly effective for both its cooldown reduction and ability power, which scales well with his self-heal. And he also needs a slowdown ability, Spellblade. He needs a slowdown ability Spellblade effect, which is more effective on him for the ability power and the cooldown reduction than something like, for example, Mallet. Frozen Mallet. He doesn't need health, he needs armor, mana, cooldown reduction, ability power, and the Spellblade. Yeah, play him as a tank, don't play him as a crit assassin. Yeah. In terms of runes, what you want to get is balancing out his armor and magic resistance. All champions, for those of you who don't know, all champions scale armor more than they do magical resistance. So, if for example at level 18 most champions will end up with something like 75 armor but only 50 magic resistance, and it's more or less, I mean, some champions gain 30 additional armor, some gain only 20. With Xin it's approximately 25. And seeing as Lightbringer gives 25 armor, Treads give 25 magic resistance, it's easier just to assume it's 25 rather than 26.5 or whatever it is in reality. So you get the Lightbringer for the attack damage, armor, lifesteal, health, the Vanquish effect, trap detection. It's an essential item for most fighters, along with Treads, which offset the Lightbringer with 25 magic resistance and 35% tenacity, which when combined with the defensive masteries here give him a total of 50% tenacity, but the maximum is only 45. But it basically cuts stuns, silences, slows, fears, blinds, immobilizations, and taunts down by half, basically. So it's an essential thing for a tanky fighter to have. Third item, get the slow. As already said, slow ability power enhances your self heal. Mana. In Dominion, you don't need to worry about mana regeneration like you do in Summoner's Rift by getting the Grail, but the extra mana is useful. 70 armor, very useful. 10% cooldown reduction. Spell Evade for the slowdown effect. Spirit Visage enhances his self heal W, the life steal that you gain from Lightbringer, and gives him a bit of health regeneration plus more cooldown reduction. Wit's End enhances his self heal through an attack speed increase, a total of 50 magic resistance gain and 42 bonus magic damage on hit, which syncs nicely with his Q, which does extra physical damage on hit, and Sunfire Cape for a bit of AoE, magical damage, armor and health. The runes that you want to get to give him a roughly equal amount of armor and magic resistance comes in at, let's see, 50, 50, 105 with 70, 115, 115 armor, over 105, so that's 10. So he basically gains with his natural armor 35 armor gains. You want 35 magic resistance to balance it. 35 magic resistance. That'll do. And beyond that, you want attack speed because that enhances his self-heal W. And it's always good to be quick when it comes to attack speed because last hits and Wit's End and increases the possibility that Vanquish will activate. So that's the best way of doing it. Yeah, 36 magic resistance, 27% attack speed bonus, defensive masteries, and this little lot here, which is very tanky rather than crit, which is what most people go with when they play Seneschal. Now we just find a match, and hopefully I'm not put in what is what is generally known as a noob team. Colloquially, generally known. For those of you who don't know, I'm more of a typer than a talker. I know a lot of very complicated words, I just can't actually pronounce half of them when I'm talking to somebody else in person. Also, I'm drinking Coke. Coke is delicious. Also, I have a cold. That is, my voice doesn't normally sound like this, it's just my nose is blocked. Yeah, so I'm just trying to get better at casting games at the moment. That's why there's no formatting or anything on my uploads. They're just ad hoc DUS, D-U-S videos. The ones that I plan on making properly later are going to be called views, which is basically playthrough videos, then reviews, which will be critical analysis of games and movies and things. At the minute I'm just focusing on the League of Legends eSports aspect for a couple of months until I get good at actually casting and learn how to talk properly, coherently. I mean, obviously I should establish some idea of what it is I'm actually saying before I start.
To the arena!
Casting, really. That's what most people do. I mean, the problem with casting is that there's basically no one to teach you how to do it properly. There are companies out there like Maker Studios over in Los Angeles, I've heard of, that a lot of guys have worked for or associated with, like Day9 or Total Biscuit or a few other guys. There's like a subsidiary company called Polaris, who do a lot of really good videos, like parody, gameplay, that kind of thing, all about computer games. What the hell was I saying? Yeah, they will assist you in trying to make videos, trying to teach you or something. Yeah, he is OP. Yeah, trying to teach you in how like make videos and things. I think anyway. I'm not entirely sure. I just know they exist and they have something to do with YouTube video production or media production in general. But yeah, as far as I can tell, if you want to be a caster, you basically just have to have a mic, some way of recording gameplay, and the ability to talk properly. I don't have the ability to talk properly. I'm not exactly a very social human being. Hell, I'm not very social for a limpet. A limpet stuck to a rock has more of a social life than I do. But, I'm trying. Mostly because I'm just exceptionally good at League of Legends. And no, I have no modesty. I have arrogance. Quite a lot of arrogance. It's really cold in here. I'm not a nice person either. Well, some people would think I'm a nice person. I disagree. I don't think I'm a very nice person. Most of the time I just don't think about other people. They're annoying. Yeah. Kind of annoying. Mostly annoying. They do things I don't understand. They don't seem to think properly. It's like in this game, a lot of people don't really understand how to play the champions they're actually playing, because if they did understand how to actually play the champions that they are playing, they wouldn't get the kind of scores that they do. They would get the kind of scores that I do, that you've seen in the last couple of videos. That's basically why I'm not a social human being. It's because most of the time dealing with other people is more frustrating than anything else. They never listen either. I mean, a lot of people will probably watch these videos and then completely ignore anything which I advise or suggest, because, to be frank, it's me suggesting it. But such is life, basically.
Victory calls.
So yeah, battle cry, self-heal, very effective if you've got armor and can mitigate some of the incoming damage, and you get even a small amount of ability power increases it massively. I mean, it says here 26 per every third basic attack. And the ability conversion ratios will almost double it, simply from getting Iceborne Gauntlet. And with something like getting 60 ability power here, doubles the base effect. Well, it triples the base effect, basically, by giving you 26 plus 52 from having something like 60 ability power. The AP conversion ratios are huge. As I say, a lot of people just grab a lot of crit and take advantage of the 3 talent strike instead to cause a lot of burst damage. but it's the wrong way of doing it in my opinion. And I played a significant amount of Zin in ranked mode. At the end of Season 3, I got from Bronze 5 to... not Bronze 5, Silver 5 to Silver 1, just playing Zin Zhao in the jungle. Because he was just that effective.
The enemy has captured the
I was able to tank quite nicely for my team.
Has captured the bomb. The enemy has captured the refinery.
There we go. Let's go grab the heal.
Ally has been slain.
Back off a bit. Not the best start, but we didn't have very much cohesion. Taking too much damage. 850. Pops his flash. Go Zareth. Yeah, Zareth, since the upgrade of 4.2, is significantly more powerful than he was in terms of raw damage output. Not really getting too far here. Nice one, Fizz. All we need to do is collect the minions. Push the tower. You didn't need to suicide like that. Okay, that's not good. That was a mistake trying to rush the tower like that. Pure silly me. Tower's down. That's nice. Not that it makes any difference because no one's around to take it.
An ally has been slain.
Sound the march.
Someone go bot. Fizz is going bot. Tower's dead.
Ally has been slain.
To triumph.
We are not getting very far
The
here,
enemy has captured the windmill.
obviously.
A Demacia does not retreat.
Back off, 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 back off.
It shall be done.
I love playing tanks.
Best racing.
Generally speaking, you can always cause some damage whilst having quite a bit of sustain. Oh, thank you for stealing my kill. It's not like I needed that or anything. Right. Oh. Crying out loud. There we go. 1, 2, 0, 3. Yes, I should be recording the actual fighting part. Never mind. Good.
Always for
Good.
An enemy has been slain.
Let's take over bot lane.
my king commands.
An ally has been slain.
I love have Lightbringer for its ability to enable farming efficiently. Efficient farming.
Ally has been slain.
Not a lot I can do about Ziggs really. Not until he gets off the tower anyway.
To triumph.
I think he's gone top.
An enemy has been slain.
Oh, he's behind me. Sandbagged.
Enemy double
Nothing I can
kill.
do.
The enemy
Thank you for stealing my kill. It wasn't mine or anything. Like, please, take my kill. Hospitals, could I have it?
It shall be done.
No, back off, back off, back off. Defend me, try defending me, please, thank you.
Always bold.
enemy killing spree.
How was there slowdown? Playing out loud.
Down.
Only
Fizz died. Someone died. Bot got lost anyway. I'm not crit, I'm tank.
An ally has been
Numbers.
slain. An enemy has been slain.
victory calls.
And we're dead.
Slain an enemy. An ally has
See, that precisely is why you should be tank. If I was pure crit, he would have killed me. Instead he did practically no damage and I killed him because of free talent strike. So I had to play him properly. 6:30.
A democracy does not retreat.
We are so losing this hardcore. 3-2. That Renekton is absolutely useless.
An enemy has been slain. Double kill.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Sound the mark.
Okay, sneaky,
Ally
sneaky
has
doesn't
been
work.
slain. An enemy has been slain.
Oh. Hi Pam, how's it going?
Only actions truly speak.
Killing spree. Your team has captured the windmill.
It shall be done.
Damn it. Can't catch him. I think he activated Ghost or something. Wasn't fast enough to catch him anyway.
The warrior spirit is never broken.
Shut down.
That was pretty good, you gotta admit. Yeah, I like the new Zareth. I like him very much. Gotta play him in Summoner's Rift.
An ally has been slain.
What you doing? Dumb.
The enemy nexus is at
Shouldn't have done that.
75% health. Your team has captured a quarry.
Victory calls.
The enemy has captured the windmill.
Zareth has too much offensive power, and if he's got someone else in front of him, such as
The
Pan,
enemy has captured the quarry.
he could have killed us both easily. But that Renekton was very happy about it. Not that I can see it because he's on mute, but he shouldn't have rushed him.
A Demacia does not retreat.
Got you, motherfucker. There we go. 5-2.
An enemy
He has said, this is how you do it.
Double kill. An enemy has been slain. An ally
Don't
has
go
been
pure crit.
slain.
Go tank. Good. Oh. Good job. My E did not go off just then.
Your team has captured the win.
Good, I got my slowdown.
Victory calls.
Enemy
I need some more magic
rampage.
resistance because otherwise
The enemy
Sarah's
has
going to start
captured the
pounding me
quarry.
into the floor, but
An enemy has been slain.
slowdown should be useful
Shut
too. Come on, team. Take top and keep it.
Shut down.
I don't know what Fizz is doing. You can take out Leona.
It shall be done.
Ally has been
I think I just
slain.
cancelled his ulti.
An enemy has been slain.
Here's a tip.
Double
My
kill.
arm moving. Go, 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 go. Yes! Haha. You cannot kill me. 6-2. See what I mean? 2 deaths. Anyone else got 2 deaths? No. That's because I'm better than everyone else.
Always forward.
Fine, I'll go collect this first. So if you show up, I will simply murder you. If I was not tanky, I would have just died. I'll say this again. Go tanky Zin.
Has captured the boneyard.
Holy crap,
An enemy has been slain.
that was stupid.
Ally has been slain.
It was very clearly warned.
Has been slain.
The warrior spirit is
He should have been
never
much
broken.
closer before he did that, so I couldn't have run out of it. Run, I didn't run out of it, I strolled. I moved about 2 inches to the left. Right.
Sound the march.
Easy. Ridiculously easy. Okay, so AD conversion ratios aren't as high as I thought they were, but still, you can see it's pretty damn effective. 1400. You want to maybe give me a hand here, do you think? Good grief, that Jinx, why didn't she attack?
An enemy has been slain.
Jinx, just stand there, right, and let me die. Let me die. It's fine. I can take them both. Them both. No
Double
worries.
kill.
God damn.
Your team has captured the win.
Always forward.
The enemy has captured the boneyard.
I hate it when that happens. I stand there with a full intention of tanking, but my allies just don't bother to attack. I mean, she's a ranged ADC. Can she not attack at range or something? Am I missing something? About the whole point of long-ranged champions.
Enemy has captured the refinery.
Now I've lost this tower and I've got no poke and I can't do anything about it. It's just awesome.
An enemy has been
Sandra. If that's her name. I'm not actually sure if she's called Sandra or not.
Been slain.
They guessed.
My king commands.
Captured the ally.
Knockbacks are too efficient. Try again. Got her? Got her. Decent assistance. Oh, no, that was 6. That's pretty good though. Managed to take out their AP caster even though their tank was around. There's Zarin. So OP. Do they not test these guys first before they release them? I mean, surely some very good players must have road tested the champions before they give them to the public access. They must have trialed the rework before just saying, hey, let's give it to the players. Well, given what I know of Riot, maybe they didn't. Don't get me wrong, I love this game, but Riot are really stupid as a company. Their company policies, the way they handle, holy crap. Aspects of their business, I'm dead. Ha. Yeah, I'm dead. No way I'm getting out of there.
An ally has been slain.
What was I saying?
You have been slain.
Company policies of Riot, yeah, Riot.
You has been slain.
Stupid. The way they handle some things, like the lore of this game. The way they choose what skins to do next, release next.
To triumph.
Which is quite badly managed in certain respects. The whole stance and the yellow hell thing, which greatly annoys me personally.
Killing spree.
Equal armor and health,
Your team has captured the
My
ally.
king commands.
enhanced personal heal, 20% boost. It's all working nicely. 7-5. I made a mistake in position, probably because I'm talking,
Has been slain.
but never mind. The thing with Zin is that you do find, as tanky Zin, you find you get a lot of assists over kills.
Your team has captured a quarry.
That's all to the good.
The enemy's next
When you're a tank, you're supposed to be assisting your allies rather than collecting a lot of personal
A Demacia
score.
does not retreat.
Damn. I tried, I gave him everything I did, yeah, bleh, everything I had, but he just wouldn't keel over that quickly. 1500.
An enemy has been slain.
No, he's aiming for
An
their
ally
mid.
has been slain.
A Demacia
An
does
ally
not
has been
retreat.
slain.
I mean, seriously, have you ever tried speaking to Riot support about anything?
An enemy
All
has
they
been
do
slain.
is send you copy-pasted replies rather than actually addressing any real
The
issues or
enemy has
concerns you have
captured
about the
your
game.
flag.
It's not like you're talking to people, you're basically talking to robots.
To triumph.
Ain't I a terror? Okay, I'm taking a lot of damage here. It's fine.
An enemy has been slain.
My armor mitigated it.
The enemy has captured a quarry.
It shall be done.
Jinx could just defend for a second while I go get wits. Love the game, don't love the management, in my opinion. I can move. Oops. Right then. Good. At least she killed one before she died anyway. Paid for herself. Going to die, that's what you want to do. Excellent, 4 towers. Well, I'm probably going to be faced with more than one opponent in a second.
Demacia does not retreat.
Yeah. Well, I've got allies too. It's nice to have allies sometimes. Don't always happen, but when they do, it's nice. Very nice. There we go. 9-5. Still died about half as much as anyone else. GG. Not bad. I've done much better with him in the past, but you get the general idea. Most people expect you to go heavy crit. If you go heavy tank, you have such an amazing amount of sustain. Although that Zarath wasn't very intelligent. He got no Grail. He did get Void Staff, which, given my amount of magic resistance, that wasn't entirely stupid. Shouldn't have bothered with the Prospector's Ring. He got Torment, which was good, but he didn't follow up with Scepter, which was bad. And he never once used Stasis on me. I mean, not that I ever fight on towers, it wouldn't have done him any good. Except maybe... No. Okay, no, so it probably wouldn't have done him any good anyway. Although I think he got it for the armour. Probably the armour. Although given the fact that I had Lightbringer, that wouldn't have done him much good either. Morello's was a fairly good choice. But no, he should have gotten Grail. He should have used the build that I used 3 matches ago. The one that I used today. Anyway, that was a wrong way to play him. There are a lot of champions in the league that are like that. If you play them correctly, then you can score something like 10-0 or 10-1, 10-2. But there are other champions... Yeah, but then if you don't play them correctly, you end up with something like this Zarath. You end up with 8 kills and 8 deaths. If you play them badly, obviously you end up with something like 0 kills and 10 deaths. I've seen that plenty of times on plenty of champions. But yeah. Renekton 3... Yeah, see. That's what I mean. I've seen Renektons who can ace entire enemy teams in Summoner's Rift. Absolute powerhouses. This guy obviously hasn't got a clue because he's scored 3 kills and 12 deaths. So, Jinx, 12-10, average. Zarath, what did Zarath? Yeah, see, he's done it as well. No Grail, no Scepter, Slow Scepter, Crystal Scepter. This is the wrong way to do it. It's quite effective, I grant you, but it's not the right way to cause a maximum amount of damage. Doesn't play to the champion's strengths, so he ends up getting killed. Although maybe he just had lousy positioning, I don't know. Can't tell that without watching him actually play a game exclusively. Yeah, so Jinx 12-10 average, Zarath 16-12. Pretty good, 4 kills over plenty of assists. Renekton obviously useless and going on my ignore list. Fizz 17-14. That's pretty usual with a fizz. Good fizzes can score easily 15-3 maybe. But most of the time I see fizzes with a high amount of kills, but also they die a hell of a lot as well. But no, he got 17-14, which is 3 kills over his death ratio, so yeah, well done. Ziggs, average for a Ziggs. Lots of kills, lots of deaths. Pan, average. Although he caused me quite a bit of grief, personally. Sandra, 10-14. Got Grail, which was good, but the absolute easiest way to cause damage with most AP casters is by getting Torment and Crystal Scepter, and she didn't. So, and bad positioning obviously got her killed more often than not. Although then again, maybe people just aimed for her like I did, because it's easier to kill a Sandra than it is to kill a Leona. Leona did typical for a Leona. I often see 9 kills, 9 deaths, or something similar. Equal kills, equal deaths even. They tend to be rather durable, rather defensive, but sometimes they die a lot, but they don't actually kill anything. This one was obviously pretty good, because she got the typical amount of assists, but she also got some kills personally. Yeah, so I'm going to honour her simply because I've seen a lot of Leonas that do very, very badly, so. And then there's equal Zarath. Zarath could have done a hell of a lot better than he did. So yeah, when it comes to Xin, go tank. Tank works the best. Much better than pure crit. Because you'll probably end up with a score that looks something like Zarath's, if you're good. But you won't end up with something that looks like mine, where you don't feed the opposition, and you're a lot more durable in combat. You can tank for your allies a lot better, especially if you get something like Iceborne Gauntlet, which can slow down the enemy, so your allies can weigh in and assist in the kill. And that is me done for today. If you've got any suggestions on how I might improve this build, or if you just think I'm wrong, or want to make any other comments, obviously down below there's YouTube comment section. And this afternoon I'm going to start work on producing properly, well, some art assets for my channel first thing, because I still don't have a channel avatar, and I've also got to make proper structure for detailing how to play champions properly and give it like a proper formatted and scripted, structured show for my channel. Also want to cover some of the League of Legends lore, because a lot of people aren't actually familiar with like what the League of Legends is, how it's was established in the setting, and why these champions exist, where they're from, that kind of thing, the politics behind the world lore, which I personally find it very interesting, and I know a lot about it, but a lot of people don't actually realise that there's this whole body of lore out there for examination. Most people just know that there is, for example, the lore here, but they don't actually know within context, like all the politics between Demacia and Noxus, for example. Yeah, that's me done. I will see you next time.